under the boiler? Fred, how'd you ever get under the boiler?
Mary, never mind how. Tell Archie to try the water again.
All right, dear. Oh, dear. Now, look at that, dear. All right, I'm coming. Oh, well, hello there, Mr. Sherry. How nice to see you. Won't you come in?
Thank you. Well, Mrs. Andrews, I just dropped by to tell you the news.
News? What news?
The big news.
Well, what big news?
You mean you haven't heard?
Oh, no, I don't think I have.
Oh, that's fine. Then I can be the first to tell you.
Tell me what?
Well, gosh, I just don't know where to begin. But I just found out that Swift's Premium Franks, you know those extra delicious Franks that are all dinner quality meat, well, you can get them now in a new handy 1-pound cellophane package.
Really, Mr. Sherry? Well, that's simply grand.
It will be so convenient that way to buy them in a handy package.
Mary!
Oh, and that cellophane package makes them completely sanitary, doesn't it?
Sanitary? Well, that cellophane wrapping, you know that Swift's Premium Franks are extra fresh, wholesome, and flavorful, no matter where or when you buy them.
Mary!
Ma'am? What was that? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, excuse me. As I was saying, besides being convenient and sanitary, the new cellophane package assures you that Swift's Premium Franks reach you at the very peak of their flavored goodness. Juicy pork and tender beef blended together in one delightful Frank.
My land, what'll they think of next? Well, I'm sure glad you told me about Swift's Premium Franks, Mr. Sherry. You know, my mother told me about the wonderful products Swift makes before I was married, and her mother told her about them years ago. So we're really a Swift family from way back.
Oh, Mrs. Andrews, what a real pleasure it is to talk to you.
Oh, Mr. Sherry.
And you know, Mrs. Andrews, to make sure that Swift's Premium Franks reach you as fresh can be, Swift makes them close to where they're sold. Makes them in the vicinity or in a nearby city.
Well, Mr. Sherry, I'm certainly glad you took all the trouble to come down here and tell me these things.
Oh, no trouble at all. And I do hope I haven't taken up too much of your time. But when I heard about the new Flavor Saver pack, I rushed right over here because I knew you'd be interested.
Well, I'm certainly glad you did. In fact, I think I'll go down and get some Swift Premium Franks right now.
Well, Mrs. Andrews, I'll drive you down.
All right, just as soon as I get my things. Let's see now. Here's my purse. Hat and keys.
I'm sure Mr. Andrews will be wild about those Franks.
Yes, Mr. Andrews? Oh, dear. I forgot. He's under the boiler.
Under the what?
I can't explain just now, but I'll just have to drive down myself later. But thank you so much for dropping by.
It was a pleasure, Mrs. Andrews. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Sherry. Fred, what are you shouting about?
Turn water off!
Well, Fred, I don't know.
You don't know. What have you been doing up there? Taking a gallop cold?
Fred, don't be sarcastic. Archie!
Yes, Mom?
Is the water off up there?
Sure, it's been off for 10 minutes.
Fred, the water's off. Now what do you want me to do?
Not a thing, Mary, not a thing. Just come pull me out from under this boiler.
Fred, I still say you ought to let a plumber do the job.
Now, Mary, let's not go through that again. Now that we have the water shut off, it won't take 2 seconds. Besides, I really need a bath after crawling around down in that basement.
Well, you could let him do it.
Oh, gee. Oh, hello, Jughead. What are you doing up here?
Waiting for Archie.
Where is he?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Archie, are you in there?
Sure, Dad. Don't you want me in here?
No, not anymore. Now unlock this door so I can get at that faucet.
Unlock it? But I never locked it.
Archie, you must have. This door is locked. See?
Gee whiz. How could that happen?
I am not interested in how it happened. Just unlock it.
But, Dad, the lock part isn't turned. It's the door knob.
The knob?
Yeah, it fell off.
Fell off. Oh, no.
Fred, is that serious?
Oh, no, dear, not at all. I'll just have to saw this door open now, that's all. Job.
Gee whiz, Dad, what are you stopping for?
Archie, I just stopped to catch my breath for a minute. Now be patient. I'm almost through here.
Gee, can you hurry, Dad? Doug and I got saved.
Archie, I am hurrying. Now just be quiet.
I didn't intend to spend Saturday night waiting outside a bathroom.
Doug, you be quiet, too.
Your father be through in a minute, Archie.
Yeah. Just a few more strokes. And I... There. That does it.
Thank goodness.
Archie, see if you can knock that piece out.
What piece?
The piece of wood around the doorknob that I just sawed.
Oh, okay, Dad. Look out. There. There, that did it.
Good boy.
At last.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Now get your head out of that hole and open the door.
Boy, I bet not many houses have a hole in the bathroom door.
Archie, just get your head out of that hole.
Okay, I'll... Gee.
That's funny.
Archie, hurry up.
Gee whiz, Dad.
Don't you think I would if I could?
Yes, Archie, I know you... If you could. Archie, what do you mean?
Oh, dear.
His head is stuck in there.
And how?
Stuck. How can it be stuck? He got it in, didn't he?
Yeah, but it sure won't come out.
Gee whiz.
Now, listen, Archie. If it went in, it's got to come out. Archie, hold still a minute.
Hey, what are you doing, Dad?
Don't push your boy's head that way.
The only way to get him out.
Dad, quit it. Hey, don't do that.
Well, I guess that won't work. Now, let's see. There must be some way to do this.
Maybe you should take the hinges off.
I can't. They're inside.
Well, Archie, can't you open that door?
No, Mom, it opens out and my shoulders are jammed against the wall.
There must be some way.
There better be some way. I'll sure look silly wearing a door around my neck the rest of my life. Especially a bathroom door.
I knew it looks good.
Just be quiet.
Fred, never mind, Jughead. Get Archie out. I think he's turning blue.
Now, Mary, don't get hysterical. He is not turning blue.
No. Just a little green.
Jug, keep quiet.
Well, Fred, do something.
Mary, I am. Now, just be patient for a moment. Look, Archie, I have a plan. You must have put your head in sideways. The hole is wider that way.
Gee, maybe I did.
Well, then try to take it out that way. Go on, turn your head sideways.
Okay.
Turn it more.
Okay.
Turn it more.
Archie.
If he turns it any more, he won't know if he's coming or going.
Keep trying, Archie. Here, I'll help you.
Ouch, not so hard, Dad.
Fred, you're wringing his neck.
That's the best thought of the evening. Come on, Archie, turn.
Okay, I'm trying. Hey, I'm out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Gee.
At last. Archie, I think...
Oh, dear. Jughead, please go see who that is.
Okay, Mrs. Andrews.
Now, Archie, look out so I can get to that faucet and put that washer in.
Fred, why don't you give up that idea?
Give up now? Mary, don't be silly. The worst is over. All I have to do is turn this faucet on and...
Gee whiz.
Oh, dear.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Archie, I thought you said the water was turned off.
Gee, it was off, Dad.
Archie, are you sure?
Positive. But the pipes did not that time.
Yes, I know they didn't. You didn't knock. Oh, good grief.
Did not. Fred, you mean you started all this fuss for no reason?
Now, Mary, I had no...
Betty and
Jughead,
Veronica
please don't-
Hello, Archie.
Veronica, just wait a moment.
Hello, Veronica.
Archie, this is
Hello,
no
everybody.
time. Betty, would you please wait while I...
Pipes
Mary,
did
how do I
not.
know this? I don't know anything about it. I tried my best. I did all I could for it. All right? Will you let me talk? Quiet. Quiet. Quiet! That's better. Now listen to me, all of you. Nonsense has gone far enough. Do you hear? Far enough.
Yes, Mr. Andrews.
Yes, dear. Yes, Dad.
Now, all I want to do is take a bath. That's all. Just a nice, quiet bath. Is that asking too much?
No, Mr. Andrews. No, dear.
No, Dad.
All right. Now, I admit I don't know what the dickens happened to those water pipes. But the fact remains, if you kids hadn't been getting in my way all evening, I'd have had my bath an hour ago.
Yes, Mr. Andrews. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Dad.
So if you kids are going to a dance, for Pete's sake, go ahead and I'll get my bath.
Okay, Dad, okay. Come on, kids, let's get out.
Go ahead. Goodbye. Well, that's settled.
And thank goodness it is. I don't want to hear any more about a bath.
Don't worry, you won't. Oh, me. Quite a night. Quite a night. I don't suppose anything else can happen. Just feel that water. Just right. Well, that ought to be enough water. Fine. Now just take this bathrobe off. There. And step in. Oh, a little warm. Oh. There we are. Oh, that's fine. Fine. That's what the doctor ordered. Now, all I need is... Oh, fine. Mary! Oh, Mary!
What now?
Bring me a piece of soap, please. No, there isn't. Archie must have used the last of it.
Oh, dear, that's terrible.
Mary, all I want is a piece of soap.
Please, let's get in. There isn't another piece of soap in the house. You don't have to forget your bath.
Forget my... Oh, how do these things happen to me?
It never rains, but it pours at the Andrews house. But we'll see how the storm ended in just a moment. Meanwhile... Tender beef, juicy pork, known from the West Coast to New York. Swift's Premium Franks. Swift's Premium Franks. And now back to the Andrews. Mr. and Mrs. Andrews have just gotten to sleep. Oh, no.
Oh, Archie. Yes, you?
Gee, did I wake you?
Yes, Archie, you certainly did.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd be asleep.
Well, we're not now. You have a nice time at the dance, dear?
Well, sort of, Mom. Veronica and I won the jitterbug contest.
Oh, that's nice.
But you'd think that dance committee would spend some money on prizes.
Why? What'd you get?
Well, Veronica got some nice perfume, but all I got was some plain old bath soap.
What? Oh, no.
You've been listening to another chapter of The Adventures of Archie Andrews, written by Carl Jampel and based on the copyrighted feature appearing in Archie Comics magazine. Archie is played by Bob Hastings, Jughead by Harlan Stone. Mom and Dad Andrews are played by Alice Yorman and Arthur Q. Bryan. Veronica and Betty by Gloria Mann and Rosemary Rice. This program was produced and directed by Kenneth McGregor. Listen again next Saturday when Swift and Company, makers of Swift's Premium Franks, bring you more of the merry adventures of Archie Andrews. This is Bob Sherry wishing you a very pleasant weekend. So long.